Last two seasons for CSK hasn't been that good. Especially last season, CSK finished dead last. They were 10th out of 10 teams. For a franchise with 5 IPL titles, that was not just a bad season, it was a crisis. And now, 2 matches into their 2026 campaign, they have won back-to-back games. So, what has actually changed? And this is that is what this video is all about. And in order to understand 2026 revival, you need to understand what happened in 2025 season. CSK relied heavily on an aging core. MS Dhoni was barely batting. Rituraj Gaikwad had a difficult season as a captain. Their bowling was inconsistent, and Stephen Fleming, one of the best coaches in IPL history, was not with them. The result, 10th place. It was a wake-up call. So, in the off-season, CSK made bold decision. They went out of their normal or the usual way. They went out of their business as usual, I would say. And they brought Fleming back. They acquired Sanju Samson from Rajasthan Royals in a trade deal instead of Ravindra Jadeja and Sam Curran. They invested in young Indian talents like Ayush Mhatre, Prashant Veer, and they backed Noor Ahmad, the Afghan left-arm spinner, as a primary wicket-taking option for them. And these were not panic buys. These were calculated decisions. And tonight, against KKR, we saw exactly why. And today, when I saw the match, when I was watching the match, I felt like the old CSK is back. Like they were in the game from ball 1 till the last ball of the match. And CSK scored 192 for 5 in 20 overs. On paper, that looks decent in terms of the pitch or the ground in Chennai Chepauk. But the manner of the innings was more impressive than the total. And Sanju Samson opened and played with authority. 48 of 32 balls, and he has now made significant contributions in consecutive games after a slow start to the season. And more importantly, he was providing the kind of powerful, controlled opening that CSK have lacked for last couple of years. And then Ayush Mhatre came in at number 3 and made 38 of just 17 balls. And he hit Cameron Green, the most expensive overseas buy in IPL auction history, for 2 fours and 2 sixes in a single over. And this is a 19-year-old who captained India under 19. And he's not intimidated by the reputations. And that fearlessness is exactly what CSK needed at number 3. Deval Brevis then made 41, and Noor Ahmad with the ball. 3 wickets at an economy of 5.25. He's quietly becoming one of the most effective spinners in the tournament. Then KKR bowled out for 160. They never looked like they are chasing 192. And Cameron Green, especially, 0 of 1 ball bowled in. And in bowling 30 runs of just, I remember, 2 overs. But that is a separate conversation for another day we will have. But here is what I think genuinely different about the CSK side this time. Last season, they were a team in transition who refused to admit that they were in a transition. They kept picking Dhoni ahead of his fitness, and they kept relying on players past their best. This season, they have accepted the rebuild. Samson is the new batting anchor. Mhatre is the new aggression top order option. Noor Ahmad is the new match-winning spinner. And Rituraj Gaikwad, who has had a quite personally, is still captaining thoughtfully. Like his start was not that good. But the team is performing around him even when he does not contribute heavily. That is the sign of a well-structured squad. And I'm not saying CSK will win the IPL 2026. You never know what they come up with. But I'm saying they are no longer the 10th place team from last season. They have a clear identity, a clear plan, and the players to execute it. Playoffs contenders? Maybe. But what do you think? Where do you see CSK finishing this season? And the bigger question, will MS Dhoni play before the season ends? Let me know in the comments. And if you want this kind of structured cricket analysis, no noise, no drama, just the game, subscribe to Cricket Signal. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.